Welcome Shemstars. Welcome to the mathematics class. Today we will continue with exercise 16.3 question number 6 of lesson mensuration. So now let us start with question number 6. So now in question number 6 we are given with this figure and we have to find out the perimeter and area of this figure. Perimeter means sum of outer boundary, that is sum of all the sides. So here you can see all the sides are given. You have to just add up all the sides. But this side is not given. This is 4. 4 plus 10 plus 12 plus 4 plus 8, and then this side is not given. So first of all you have to find out this side. How you will find out this side? See, this full side, it is 10, and this one, it is 4. This means this is also 4. So this is 10. It means this is also 10, because here it is given that all are right angles. It means this is a rectangle. In rectangle, opposite sides are equal. So if this is 10, this is also 10. This is 4, so this is also 4. So this side, the remaining side will be 10, means this whole side minus 4, which is 6. So this side is 6 centimeter. So now you will add 4 plus 10 plus 12 plus 4 plus 8 plus 6, which is 44 centimeters. Now second part is you have to find out the area of this figure. So now to find out area of this figure, what you will do, students? See, you will first split this whole figure into two rectangles. See, one is this rectangle, I have already done. This is first rectangle and this is second rectangle. You will find out area of rectangle 1, then you will find out area of rectangle 2, and then you will add up. So you will get the area of this whole figure. Area of rectangle 1 will be length into breadth, 10 into 4, which is 40, and area of rectangle 2 will be 8. The length is 8. You will not take this length. This whole is 12. So this is 8. So this is also 8. So you will take this one. This is length 8. 8 into 4 is 32. Now you will add up 40 plus 32. To find out the area of figure, you will add up the area of both the rectangles. So first one is 40 and second one is 32. So area of the whole figure will be 72 squares centimeter. You can write square centimeter or centimeter square. Okay. Now see students, question number 7. Question number 7 is same as question number 4. We have done in the previous class. So this question number 7 you will do it yourself. Now come to question number 8, students. What will happen to the area of a rectangle if its length and breadth are tripled? See students, tripled means 3 times. So if the length of a rectangle is L, so now length of new rectangle will be 3 times. Tripled means 3 times. So 3L. Now if the breadth, here I'll write, here if the breadth is B, now breadth of new rectangle will be 3 times B. Both length and breadth are tripled, means both are 3 times. Now see, area of rectangle is length into breadth. Now but area of new rectangle will be 3L into 3B. Now 3 3s are 9 LB. So here this LB is the length of the area of the original rectangle. So it will become 9 times the length of the original rectangle. So how I will write? Area of new rectangle will be 9 times the area of the original rectangle. Now same ways we will do the second part also. In second part, it is length is doubled and breadth is halved. Here we have to do length 2 times and breadth we have to do it half. So students, if the original length is L, then new length will be 2L. It is doubled. Same ways, if breadth is B, so new breadth will be half of B. It is halved. Okay, we have done doubled. We have doubled the length and we have halved the breadth. Now area of original will be L into B, and area of new will be L into half B. See, length is 2L and breadth is half B. So now I will solve this. I can cancel this 2 with this 2. So it is L into B. Original length, original area was also L into B, and new area is also L into B, which means area of new rectangle is equal to the area of original rectangle. Hence, the area remains same. Now students, question number 9 is exactly same as question number 6. So, question number 9 you will try yourself. So students, complete question number 6 to question number 9. Thank you Shemstars. That's all for today. You can drop your queries on the Google Classroom.